Hey, Jose, how are you? ¿Cómo estamos? Can you comment? Oh my God, I look tired. I look haggard. Can you comment? Can people comment on the live? Let's see. All right. So let me do something real quick. Ya, me miro toda la chingada. I've been staying up late doing things. Um, yeah, I'm not saying, I'm a young guy, but I look haggard right now. Yeah. So today I woke up and I had to do some stuff. I wasn't able to do today's lessons, but tomorrow I'll try to do lessons before I go get my kids. Um it's important to me to try to make an effort to be here and do teachings. Um I'm gonna do a series coming up on some teachings that I feel is important. Oh my god. I don't like when my pendulum. Hey, thanks for stopping by then, Mosael. I'll try to call you tonight, right now after this. I don't like when my pendulum has knots in it. I like to make sure that I don't mess it up. Let's try it again. I don't like when it has knots, so let's try it. Hey, Grandma's Adventures. So I do the pendulum. Usually, people do the Ouija thing. This right here, I've I've done it before with this. Good day. And I don't like how it pulls. That freaks me out. I'm not gonna lie, like things don't scare me, but there's some things that just make me feel uneasy. And when that pulls and it actually pulls, and when it pulls, it does make me feel a little bit uneasy. Which is crazy because a lot of things don't really startle me anymore. But when hey, Samantha the Witch, when I do the whole like Ouija board thing or the stuff with this stuff, I hate when it pulls. I'm not sure if you guys ever use this. I don't really like it. I prefer the pendulum or other forms of readings. But that being said, in a little bit, I'm gonna do some yes or no questions for my super fans. So when I start to accept questions, I'm gonna go over to the super fan mode. And here's the thing: is when you guys are here, I'll answer questions, I'll talk, I'll interact, but there has to be something that is left for the people that actually, you know, pay to have my subscription. So the one thing I always say that whenever anyone that's a super fan has paid my subscription for the entire time I'm here, you guys can ask me any questions you want, or if I'm not even on the live, you can inbox me, and I'll answer your question if you're a super fan. I might not answer it right away because I might not be close to my altar and stuff. But if you guys subscribe to my page, and it's like 12 midnight somewhere, and I'm not on the live, you can inbox me, and as soon as I get it, I'll answer your question. All right, so that's my pledge to you is that I'll answer the questions that you want answered, even if I'm not on the live. It won't be exactly when you want it, but I'll answer it as soon as I can. So, can you guys comment? Are the comments on? How many statues do I have? I don't even know, to be honest with you. Um, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I don't know. Maybe I have anywhere between 50 and 75 statues here. I've not counted them yet. But I have them here. There's some in this room, and then I got some upstairs and some throughout the house. So maybe between 60 and 75 more most likely statues, and I want more. I know it's crazy. Um and when I tell people, is he going to call me tonight? Is he gonna look? Am I gonna call you tonight? Let's see. I just gotta get stuff done. Thank you, Shorty. Am I gonna call? I'll call you tonight. Last time I called you and you didn't pick up, and I was like, "Fuck," and I had to move on. So I'm sorry, Abby. Like I says, I know I call. Oh, is he gonna call? I'll ask off the screen. Um, last time I called you, and I guess it was already too late, so I apologize. I'm sorry. Um, anyways, anyways, a lot of look right now. I'm gonna say this right now at this moment. There's two statues at the Home Depot that I want, that I need money to get, but I gotta pay bills. But again, like if you have the money, there's a like a 4'5" statue at Home Depot. If you're looking for a statue, it looks like Santa Muerte to me. Um, does Santa Muerte take grief? Does she take shit? You mean? Oh, I mean she can take it, but I mean sometimes you don't want to mess with, you know what I mean? But there's two statues at Home Depot. One is one with wings and a scythe. Oh, she takes our grief. Yes, she can. Um, it's got to be something you petition for. Like if you have pain or sorrows, you ask, and she can and she can help you alleviate the pain and the suffering. It's something that I usually do talk about here is confronting confronting the negative energies within. I was talking about it yesterday. When you Thank you so much, Jen. She loves you too. When you have issues, bad energy, confronting them is a key point. Hey there, meow 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 meow. There you go. Is it getting old yet? How are you, meow? But again, she does take the grief, confronting the demons and negative energy you do have. Do I mentor personally? Yeah, I do personal mentorships. Um, Depending on if you're looking for personal mentorship, I can provide that as well. So again, what I do here, I feel is unlike anything else people do on TikTok or social media. No, it's not. I don't think it's a close practice. I know a lot of people want to make it so. It's not a close practice because death is for all. So um, whenever somebody says it's a close practice, I say death is for all. Let me see. Can you guys see me right here? No? Look. That's for you, Jay Lynn Palmer. Thank you for stopping by. You're number one. Um, Again, if this ain't for you, keep going. All right. Um, it's better to embrace the negative energy than fight back or what. No. Again, embracing negative energy is not the key. It's like you have to absorb it and release it. Again, there's good energy, bad energy, but negativity is never good. There's bad energy, good energy, but negative energy has to be dealt with. Um, what did you say? Let's see. Can you see my silver chain? This is an old one, obviously. It's a Santa Muerte, and it has so that's what I carry in the back. I always have this on. I sleep with this shot. I don't. I never take this off. This is never off me. I mean, like, when I leave this earth, this is gonna go with me. Mercury Queen 1102. If you need help, please let me know. Like, I'm here to help. You know what I'm saying? Um, you know, Death is the natural, next step to existence. I know we're to celebrate, but I know it's celebration is hard. It's easier said than done. So again, mourning a loved one comes with release. So mourn them, remember them, love them, never forget them, and again, know that they're not gone. They've moved on to the next step of spiritual evolution. Energy never dies. It's scientific. So the energy will be transferred. That's my son. I gotta take that. I'm sorry. I'll be right back. Hold on. All right. Sorry about that. That was my son. Whenever my son calls, I'm sorry I mute it. So I don't. That's just what I do. Sorry about that. Oh wow, I've never seen type of pendant. Oh, it's the one I carry. I'm so intrigued by her, but I thought she was only for cultura latina. No, death is for everybody. Hex and the city. Um, if you guys text me privately, I mean, there is not a fee. Like if we talk and I spend time with y'all, like donations are not required, but they're appreciated. But again, like if it's simple text, like if you send me a question or something like that, that's it's up to you guys. Um, all right, so I'm sorry. What does my pen have in the back? I don't know if you can see it. I mean, this is old, right? It's old and dingy. I never take this off. As you can see, even when I take it off, I don't need to take it off. So this is the front. Latina 702. Yeah, it's precious to me. You know what I mean? What's up, Theo Black Flash? Thank you. It's old and it's loved. It's loved profoundly. Ruby, can you tell me if I should sell my house? I'm so lost. Help. Latina 702, inbox me. Inbox me, all right? Because I gotta know just a little bit about you, and then I'll help you out. All right. I want to make sure that you do the right thing. I followed you back, so send me a message, and we'll talk about that. Just so people know, I used to do mortgage and real estate before I devoted to this completely. So if you really want real advice that's spiritual and let's say knowledgeable in real estate and stuff, yeah, I got you. And I still know people that practice real estate and mortgage. So um, Thank you for that heart. Can I message you about mentorship? Yes, you can. Samantha the Witch, you can. So is Santa Muerte a bigger practice or she singular? All right, so that's a very, I think devotion to her, I guess, is seen at a smaller level. I know there's people that incorporate her with a lot of other practices. But like I always tell people, I am a devoted I'm devoted to Santa Muerte 100%. I believe in God and Santa Muerte. I don't like shop around for other saints and deities. Everything I do is through her. I do venerate other saints because of my Catholic upbringing. Like I got a Virgen de Guadalupe here. I got a Saint Michael. I got a, I got a, what is it? Baby Jesus, Santo Niño da Toche. But I only venerate God and Santa Muerte in the way that I do. Like I pray to them exclusively for works and when I do works for others. And I'm trying to make it a singular practice to where it's a true devotion or let's say spiritual religion. I'm in the process of trying to make that thing because I think that people that are devoted, there's no real source of information. I'm not saying I have all the answers because I know I don't. Thank you, Alvaro Valles. But I mean, I do things differently here. I don't come onto the live um, and be like, here, buy this, buy that. I try to come here and educate and tell you guys a little bit about her, maybe about me, maybe about the good points. So I don't just try to come here and sell you on a um just on some bullshit. All right. I think we're all interconnected. I believe we're all very, very much one under God, and I don't care if you call God by Allah, by Krishna, by the Almighty. It's the one and the same. There's only one true God, and there's no true religion. There's only roads to Him and towards, spirituality and eternal life. So, whatever road you find that gets you to God, take it. This is my road because I do venerate Santa Muerte, but I also, venerate God. So to me, this is my path. And I know people look at me and they think I'm lost. Well, I know exactly where I am, who I am, and where I'm going. And thanks to Santa Muerte, she's taken me out of certain situations and she's made my life you know full. Like they say, my cup runneth over. And I'll say this, like I was very much more into money. Now I'm more into spirituality and I gotta find a way to make money nowadays, but I've never been happier. Tell me about the colors, what they mean. Sam, I am. Are you asking for a specific reason or just curious? Or is it more curiosity or you're looking to sort of venerate? Because I have like all the I got videos on my TikTok that and you could search them that explain each color individually. But may I ask what your base faith is right now, Sam? I am. Well, yeah. Look, I'm gonna say this. God created everything from the moon, the stars, our the universe as we know it. All the angels and archangels, came from one source. And again, when God created life, death soon followed. God knew that if He created life, if it went unchecked and unbalanced, there would be chaos. Life without restriction would be chaos. So that's when He developed and created the death energy. The death energy, I call Santa Muerte. You can call her Hecate, Azrael. You can call her, Anubis, Kali, Miquatutuil. I think, again, like God, she comes to us in different forms for different times and different, let's say, people. So I do believe the death energy across, mankind as we know it, no matter if you believe in the Greek gods, if you believe in the indigenous gods, they're all one the same. They just come in different forms. I believe in one God above all, and I don't think there's one true faith, family over everything. I believe that, people that think that they have ownership of God, like, you might have a certain religious sect or religious belief that think they own God. And I'm gonna tell you, God owns us. Whatever road you find that makes you a better person, take it. And if other people are on their own journey, I think you should respect it. Yeah, Kali, Anubis, Hecate, Azrael, all those energies, I can feel it. Again, the Bible is up to interpretation. I use the Bible a lot, but I use all scripture. And like the Bible has a lot of stories that have been, um, oh no, like, and again, this is not me being combative family over everything, but I've read the Bible, and I've read the Bible. I've read a lot of the Quran, the Torah, and I've heard it on audio as I drive. I've heard other spiritual scripture, and it's all the same. It's just told in different variations for different people, and leave it up to humankind to mess it all up and make it think like we're in competition to see who's the holiest. To me, there's no competition to see who the holiest is. Those that are in competition for spiritual morality sometimes lose their way. So for me, like for those that are higher on the high horse, they lose their way and they forget to be good people. Um, Again, those that cast judgment, those that preach but hold hatred in their heart, they've lost their way. So to me, anything that makes you a good person, let it be, Buddhism, let it be Catholicism, let it be Hinduism, whatever it is you perceive as what's gonna make your spirit rise, then you should follow it. And if you are a religious person, Christian, Catholic, whatever you may be, then you should look at others and not cast judgment, because the Savior, your Savior, Jesus Christ, didn't cast judgment on others. He accepted all as they came, all as they were, and he didn't pass judgment. And the last time I checked, we ain't gods to go around and pass judgment on each other. So for protection, I would use black. Black is protection, like no nonsense. Health, wisdom, I would say the blue cloak is for wisdom, knowledge, and for health, you can use the blue or green. Sam, I am. Hi, Papa. My son's on YouTube. What's up, Popo? How you going, bro? That's my little man. That's my little boy. What's up, Papito? So right now, um, my son's over here on YouTube. So thank you, Papito, for being on the live, supporting your fucking dad. All right, love you, Papa. Um, yeah, I'm I'm a very like I always say that the church that we have is within. This is our church. This is our temple. We must protect it at all costs. This is your church. This is your temple. I mean, each and every one of you, pump your chest, hold your chest. This is your church. This is your temple. And I've been saying it. You know, the keys to the kingdom is already within us. The light that we carry is greater than most people tell you. For millennia, we get torn down. We get told we're not enough. They want to make us feel inferior because they know our light is strong. Even if, as individuals, we carry a strong light. But, if we all were aware and knowledgeable of this power, we would be a force to be reckoned with. And here's the kicker is I think the powers of be know if as a collective we were aware of our strength and our light, things would be so much different. There wouldn't be so much hate or cruelty in the world. We'd be more in let's say uh, a utopia. But again, when it's utopia, there's no business to be made. There's no business in peace and in tranquility. It's only when we cause chaos, destruction, and pain that money can be made. So again, they keep us in this state of of let's say stupor, to be molded, and let's say even guided around like children or like a herd of cows. And I know it sounds like repetitive nonsense, but I tell you guys, each one of you is a divine light within yourself. I was talking to someone last night, and I think people sometimes call me just for confirmation because they're fully aware of the situation that's going on in their lives. And sometimes we are so conditioned to not believe our own insights or our own energy that we need confirmation, even though we know our world is falling apart, even though we know certain things are happening. A lot of people call me for confirmation, not because they don't already feel that things are going on. It's that they don't want to seem like they're crazy. They don't want to seem like, oh man, it's a gut feeling. Well, that gut feeling has never been wrong. So people call me for confirmation. Again, when I tell people, like, you already knew this, you already knew this. Like, what I'm telling you is not even news to you anymore. It's not even news to you anymore. It's just it's news that someone else can see it, and it's news that I'm confirming it. But honestly, like, the confirmation is all you needed because you already knew. You knew about that person. You knew about that action. You knew about what happened. You knew already. And again, sometimes we can't go on a hunch. Like, you can't convict someone on a hunch. You know what I mean? So you can't bring something to someone's attention just on your hunch. But as long as you know, then you know. Papa, you still here? Well, Samantha the witch, I will be that person to slap you if you need it. If you're looking for a guide or someone to bounce stuff off, you can always you can sort of you can look at me and say, all right, here we go. Like, what do you think? And again, I think good mentorship is not just telling you what I want for you to be. It's helping you find what it is that you are and the road you want to choose. You know what I mean? Samantha the Witch, where are you at? What city, what state, where you at? What part of the world? Yeah, Midwest Chula. Like, yeah, you can't prove feelings, but you know truth. Hey, Abby Silguero, how are you? ¿Cómo estás? Richmond, VA. So again, we're only but a phone call or video call away, Samantha the Witch, if you need mentorship in this. Can I ask, what's up, El Way Armani? Can I ask Samantha the Witch, what's your spiritual base? Papito, I don't know if you're here, but if you are, I love you, Papa. I miss you. I'll see you tomorrow. Sometimes you don't have to prove if the vibes ain't vibing right. Yeah, but you got to prove it to the other people. Like, if you think someone's wronging you, if someone is wronging you and you feel it, there's no real proof on a feel. Like, if someone's wronging you, then you can't really bring it to their attention. You just got to be stand on business and know that your confirmation comes from within. So that's the problem, is you can't convict or accuse on a vibe, but you can make choices on a vibe. You could choose to walk away from a bad friendship, a bad relationship, a bad opportunity, a bad job based on that vibe. So it's for personal discernment. It's for personal guidance. It is your personal protection. I always say that inner voice, intuition is the safety feature that you come equipped with. And a lot of us don't use it or misuse it. And that's the difference. Let me see if my son's still here. If my son's still here, let's see. Está aquí el cabrón o no? Or did he bone out? I think he might have left. Let me see. All right. Some more in denial. Love to Texas, La Madrina 210. Much love to Texas. Texas is one of those spots where, again, there's a strong contingency of devoted followers to Santa Muerte. So Texas, much love to Texas. Any questions right now about her, about this course, this road, this path? What's up, Joe? Um, let's see. Any questions? Any comments? Anything of that nature? Um, all right. Look, what I was saying earlier. Earlier what I was saying about based on. Hold on. Omar, what you do is, you ask again. Like, here's the thing: is I never force anybody to follow my my belief, but they should honor and respect it. Oh, remind me, bro. Send me a message. Yeah, Joe Thuggin. And I'll look for it when I go through my stuff right now. Um, if your partner isn't into or comfortable with, ask for a space. Ask for a space in your house if you have an altar. If not, you know, I'm gonna say this: Santa Muerte will understand if, like, because there's been people that get married or like this or that, and their partners are uncomfortable with it. The one thing you cannot do is throw the stuff away. Find a place that will accept it. Like, I always accept statues and artifacts from her if you can no longer venerate. And again, most of the times it's when people get married, and even times when people pass away. I have a few statues in my collection that are from people that have passed away, that their loved ones called me and I went and collected them. Some of the people have sent them through the mail. I've been to two personal houses of people that have passed, and I collected their altars with respect and dignity, and I brought them home, and they're part of my collection. So this is something that has grown into what it is because, again, this statue right here behind me, this black statue with the colors across, she was abandoned at somebody's apartment when they left. So they called me, and I went and got it out of South Central. There was an apartment with three statues, and I went and got them. The one thing you can never do is abandon them. So Omar, if you have a significant other, your partner doesn't like the energy or just doesn't understand, try to make them understand. Try to explain why. And at that point, if there's not a let's say an agreement, then you ask if you can still venerate, because you have to, within yourself, and you can. Like, no one can take that away from you. And maybe ask for a spot where you can hold your altar and place your altar. But again, it has to be a joint understanding, because you don't want to have your Santa Muerte statues around negative energy either, because she's not going to appreciate someone looking at her with disdain, ire, or hate. And you don't want someone to look at her with disdain, ire, or hate either. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. If, let's say, your significant other didn't like your mom, would you like your partner looking at your mom with evil eye or disdain or hatred? No. So you got to look at it from that point of view. If your partner does not accept this veneration, they at least have to, like, be okay with it. And if not, then you find an avenue or a place to put your stuff, if not in your own home. Like, I know someone that has their little altar in their garage because the partner doesn't like it and blah blah, but that's their altar and it's okay. He didn't give up his veneration, but he had to make a move. And I guess she was fine with that. So you got to make agreements. Now, I wouldn't suggest to put her in the garage. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, like as a last, but I mean, try to fight for a better location. But a garage is fine if that's what you can get for her. And if you can no longer sort of sustain your artifacts, you give them a home. But you should always be able to venerate her within your heart and your soul. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, I hope that wasn't too long of a fucking explanation. I over explain sometimes, so if you guys bear with me, just be like, "Chale, that's enough, homie." Um, Thank you for no, you're welcome, Midwest Chula. Um, any other questions? Again, I'm gonna say this: spirituality is a own is your own road. It's your road. It's how you venerate. No one should ever infringe on you. Like someone asked me yesterday if I use holy water, and the answer is yes. I use blessed water, but I don't go get it from a church, from a Catholic church or any other church. I put the water on my altar and I bless it. Because what's the difference between me and another man that was born of a woman? You know what I'm saying? And they feel they're holy. I feel that I might not be holy, but I have a close tie to Santa Muerte and God. So when I bless my water, I say my prayers, I leave it on the altar, I do all that stuff. And I think that it's just as good as any holy water because I bless it here under under the eyes of God in Santa Muerte. And again, what makes me different than another man ordained by other men? I try to wear long sleeves at work because karma is instant with those that make faces. Here's the funny part. Thank you 710 Geo. 710 Geo, thank you for that. The funny part is this. All right, let me answer that right now, Maria. But the funny part is this. When I was taking out this statue and the other statues, people were looking at me because it was in a small apartment building, and people were surrounded the apartment looking, and there was a lady that was looking across the street, but she looked like she was judgy. Without missing a beat, she fucking fell flat on her face. She felt hard. She felt like a sack of shit hitting the pavement. And I felt bad, but I grinned because I know she was making faces at her. And when I got out the building, I had her covered in a cloth so people wouldn't make faces at her, because you don't want people to make faces. But she ate shit bad, and I offered to help the lady get up, but she didn't want my help. I was like, "Fuck it, whatever." Anyways, um, I try to wear. What's How do you know? I feel her presence. You feel energy. You feel you're not alone. You see shadows, Maria. You see her in your dreams and all this stuff. Um, and it's beautiful. It's like I never feel alone. And for those that have been here or seen my lives and whatnot, there's a presence here. I have like one, two, three, four, five, six altars, seven altars in my house. But the one upstairs is the one that I feel has the most energy. A lot of people see movement. A lot of people see energy. Last time there was smoke when nothing was on, so it's just the energy's there. Thank you. Can I meditate? Is my first time putting my altar de la Santa. You guys could always come here and meditate. Maldonado. This is a place that's open to be for meditation, for prayer. So if you want to mute me, go ahead and meditate. Again, do your thing. And again, as long as there's no negative energy, sent towards me, then we're good, or toward my altars. So you can go ahead and meditate. Do your thug fizzo, as they say. Anyways, yeah, you can mute this. You don't gotta hear my shit no more. Yeah, I never feel alone. I never feel alone. Um, yeah, meditation is good. Someone yesterday asked me again, like, they told me they felt bad because they weren't spending so much time with her. As long as you give thanks once in a while, you say a prayer here and there, you give acknowledgement to her and to God, you're good. You don't have to be all extra about it. I'm extra about it because I'm just extra about it. But you don't have to be giving yourself to her 24/7 every moment and every day, venerating her. As long as you give her time and her moment in the day, you're fine. Oh, I've had a few moments where too, Leslie, and for real, like, I'm very much a person that don't believe just because I believe. All this right here, all this, if you guys saw my house, this kind of veneration doesn't happen out of dumb faith, out of just nothingness. From the moment you enter this home, She's her presence is here, and there's statues from the beginning throughout the house. The only place I don't have statues in this home is pretty much in my kids' room because that's where they decide to, that's their place, or in the common areas like the kitchen. And there's probably a statue or two in the living room, but I don't force this upon my children either. This is not something that I force on anybody. My children are free to believe in God, in Jesus, in Holy Mary. But the thing is, like, I know from their side of the family or my ex's side of the family, they push that sort of Catholicism on them because they think I'm gonna corrupt my own children, which I would never corrupt anybody. Like, I think anybody that has free will decide the path they take, and they will decide to venerate God in the way they feel that they should. And if they feel that they don't believe in God, my children, I will speak to them. But I'm not going to force religion or spirituality upon them. Just like I would never force spirituality or religion upon anybody else. My children are free to choose. And again, because free will is God's gift to us. And I would never, ever, ever force my children to venerate the way I do. I found her, she found me. It was a match made in heaven. And if my kids feel the same way, then I would proudly have my son carry the mantle. Like, I'm looking for someone. If it ain't my son, when I die, I want to hand all this shit to somebody. So, like, I don't want it to just go be lost to oblivion. I want it to be somewhere that is going to be loved forever. If it's going to be a church, if it's going to be something or someone that carries the mantle, then that's what I want. Like, the day I die, I don't want this to be all just this dismembered and cast aside. So I'm hoping that my son does take it. Oh yeah, that'd be great. That would be cool. Take a piece of me. Shit, why not? But I mean, what I'm saying is, I want to have someone that carries this shit. I want someone to have it, and I hope it's my son. I really do. That's not even. I hope it's my son. But if it's not, then it's not. Like, he can choose to pray to God under another spiritual or religious form, and it's not ever be something I'll hold against them. But as the time draws nearer, maybe if I feel that my time is coming to an end, I'm gonna look for a fucking successor. I'm gonna look for someone to take all this shit. You know, so like that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna look for someone to take all this because I believe it should be loved forever. But that's what I feel. So I'm hoping that one day found it, have a church, and that's where I'm gonna go with it. And if I could put it in a church, that'd be fantastic because then it'll take care of itself. Hi Rocio, how are you? ¿Cómo estás? So again, just so everyone knows here, this is a safe place where whatever you believe, this is this is your home. I don't care if you're Catholic, Muslim, Jewish. That shit don't have no bearing here. Death is universal and death accepts all. Hola, Bibi, ¿cómo estás? Where are you from, bro? I'm originally from Wilmington, California. I'm from LA. I'm from LA originally, but the last 4 or 5 years I've lived in Paris in Riverside County. 710 Geo. I don't know if you're from the 710, like by the 710 freeway, or if that's an area code. But if you're from Long Beach, yeah, I lived in Wilmington. But 710, I I'm from LA. 710 means to me means like Long Beach, means a certain cities along the 710 freeway. But I don't know if it's 710 area code or 710 freeway, but I'm from Wilmington, California originally, and if I ever find a place where I could put a church, um, it's gonna be somewhere close to me. I've messed with the ideas of putting pews in my backyard and holding mass here at my house. Um, what? No way. You do? You lived in Paris? I live now here in Paris. I like it. I like it. It's calm. It's soothing. It suits my needs. Like, I don't gotta really worry about anything Sweet, beautiful goddess. Where you live at now? Anyways, um, I'll go back to it. Well, I still have my eyes still here. um, Follow your path. Follow your spiritual. Milwaukee. What the fuck? Wow, you went way the fuck out there to the boonies. Um, you went to the Paris. I haven't even been to the Paris fucking lake or nothing. I've never been. I gotta go eventually. Um, you're in LA still, I think. Yeah, I think so. But Milwaukee, Wisconsin, I hear they got good cheese. That's about it. That's why I came to Paris. It was affordable for me at the time being. You know what I mean? Fucking Kansas, man, you guys in the fucking boonies. But I mean, like Midwest Chula. Have you always been from Kansas? It's too far. It's so far. What's so far? Why I can see why you're Midwest Chula. So where you from originally? Not from Kansas. Modesto. You see how the fuck you end up in Kansas? Was there a hurricane and you got dropped on top of a witch or what? Fuck. I lived PB. I think I lived a very colorful life that I appreciate tranquility now. Like I used to be very much a person that liked the hustle and bustle and the action and atmosphere. Now I just chill out. I like my peace and quiet now. I like very much a life of solitude. I feel like this is my fucking fortress of solitude. It's not quiet. They got all the amenities now. There's malls. There's places to eat. There's lots of stuff out in this area now. But for me, from a life of let's say gang banging and ups and downs and shit like that, this is to me it's heaven. Damn. So now you're in fucking Wisconsin. That's crazy. Anyways, I know I go off into some bullshit. I apologize for going circles in my fucking discussions. But any questions as far as veneration, any questions about spirituality, any questions about Santa Muerte or anything like that, or whatever, anything, anything? Yes, no, maybe so. And again, by the way, if anyone needs a statue, I do sell statues, but right now there's great statues at Home Depot. I didn't finish telling you guys about that earlier because I got asked questions. But there's two statues at Home Depot that I wish I could get right now, but I'm short on cash. There's one that looks like Santa Muerte with wings, but she looks a little bit more threatening. But I like it because she has both the light and the dark energy. And there's one that looks like what's it called? It's like two statues and one is like the Madonna. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Madonna statue. It's like death and but it's like a death and a child, and it's at Home Depot and it's cool. Like but it's like in a death form. It's like the Madonna. Look up like the Madonna statue or the Madonna thing. Not Madonna the artist, but the statue. And that's what it looks like. So right now, both those statues are at Home Depot. They look great to me. Like I want them. I just need to get some feria, and I'll get them. But if you guys are looking for statues, those statues right now, I would go out and buy. They're 49.99 each. They're big statues. Again, this statue that's right here next to me was part of the statues from Home Depot last year. Even that white one, I painted this white one right here. Um, she was, I painted her white and gold and stuff like that. So they were 39.99 last year. They were $40. And people had an argument about it. Oh, it's not Santa Muerte. It is whatever you make it. It is whatever energy you give it. It is that. So like you can find a Grim Reaper, you can find anything, and if you make it and give it that energy, that's exactly what it is. You know what I'm saying? Any questions? Abby said hi, but never said anything. Or Abby Siliero. Any other questions? Any comments? Um, any other questions, Midwest Chula? Again, what's up, Waifu? It's been a minute. Um, I know that if this might be your first time here in Midwest, but if I do mass on Sundays, I do daily reads, daily prayers. I try to come live daily. I try. Um, what is your spiritual base, Midwest Chula? Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the follow. Thanks so much. Thanks for the likes. Thank you for my likes, my hearts, and all that good stuff. I appreciate it so very, 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 very much. What is your base of spirituality? Thank you, sir, Freak Nasty, for that. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you to all my gifters. I appreciate you all. May Santa Muerte protect you and God always guide you. I appreciate you all. I appreciate my fan base or the followers of Santa Muerte. And again, thank you for stopping by and thank you for the follow. Any questions for me? Okay, for you're Catholic. So Catholicism and this, there has like I share some similarities with it because that's my base too. So my foundation of spirituality does come from Catholicism, but I can see a lot of holes that I could poke through with Catholicism. So there's a lot of things that like I always say now, I don't claim to be Catholic. There's lots of inconsistencies for me, but I never judge anybody. But for me, that's not it no more. So I always say that I'm spiritual and I believe in God and Santa Muerte. There's lots of things I do, let's say, take from mainstream religion, but I take it and I make it my own. You know what I'm saying? Because I think we're all interconnected and there's truth in everything. So, like I've said before, I try to read every religious text from the Bible to the Jewish scriptures to the Quran and everything. And when I do teachings or mass, I incorporate Krishna, Allah, God, Jesus, because I think we're all together as one. Yes, Midwest Chula, exactly. So there's no really, I don't think there's true religion. I'll keep saying that over and over and over again. I don't think there's true religion. I think that wholeheartedly, I believe that whatever makes you a better person is the road you should follow. And if whatever makes you whole and complete, then that's the road you should take. Any questions? Any comments? Any bullshit? What's Tempest Moon? It's been a minute. How are you? Exactly, sir. Freak nasty. I agree. Like she found me. She made me whole. She brought me closer to God, and she saved my life plenty of times. Hey, Tempest Moon. It's really been a minute. It's been a long time. How you been? Where you been? Are you all right? Did you fall off the face of the earth? What's up? I used to feel really connected to spirit in dreams too, but that presence as a late there's an imbalance with you, doll of the cat Katie. All right, what's the question, Tempest Moon? But again, like when there's a disconnect, there's something that's throwing you off. There's been a rupture in your belief system. Something has made you lose that connection or faith. So you gotta narrow it down to see what it is that made you stray off your path. Sometimes it's an act, it's a misstep, or it's someone that crushed your spiritual growth. Sometimes can you send me the book, the cover to see? Because probably not. I've read a few books in the past, but you know how I feel about books about her, right, Tempest Moon? I think I've expressed myself before. I haven't found anything that I really can endorse. Yeah, like I don't know. Like I've read books on her before, and I can't really call it. Like I think that a lot of those people that write those books are scholars that found her what they call cult interesting, and they go down a rabbit hole and they write a book based on their intrigueness to it. So there's a lot of sometimes misinformation or no heart to it. Like again, I've read books written by scholars that went to Yale, Harvard, or what the fuck, I don't know, those kind of Ivy League schools. And then the people that write books about her that are, let's say, not as educated, they just it's a book with color explanation and a few, let's say, spells or enchantments, and they call it a Bible. So like I've read books, I've bought books, and I feel like that's not it. But oh, me dijiste papi, wow. No, pues está bueno. But again, there's lots of information out there. Whenever I see someone that went down a rabbit hole after discovering her and they like the culture, there's no heart to it. I've seen people recommend me books, and I see it, read some of it, and I'm all like, nah, this ain't it. But that's just my personal belief. Again, we're all entitled to read things and take it for gospel, or we make it our own. So again, send me the copy of the cover of that book, and I'll tell you what I think. ¿Qué onda, Iván? ¿Cómo estamos? ¿Cómo estamos, Iván? ¿Todo bien? ¿Todo bien? Qué bueno, qué bueno. Yo estoy bien aquí nomás pasándomela un rato con ustedes para ver qué. Yeah, I'll review it to you, Tempest Moon. I'll review it. I'll review it. Send me it, because sometimes it's even on Spotify, those books. So if it's on Spotify, like I'll hear it as I drive. But send me the cover of the book, or send me the book. I'll read it, and I'll tell you. And just so y'all know, I'm gonna finish my book soon. Soon. Ay, me gusta que me digan pa. Mira, hasta parezco padrote. Anyways, thank you. Um, I know I'm a fool, Tempest Moon. Hi Pilar, how are you? But yeah, send me that, and I'll review it. I'll review it. La Santa Muerte has done a lot for me when I was going through so much. She appears to me. Yeah, she is. She comes to those that are forgotten, marginalized, have gone through stuff. You know, she comes to us, and I feel that. And here's the thing: is like right now, hi Pilar, like Pilar's mother was the main reason I went down the spiritual path. Like I remember she saw me, and I don't know what she saw in me. I don't know what she saw in me, but she told me that I had something in me, and I never listened to her. She wanted to teach me stuff, and I didn't want to learn. And Pilar's mother, I went to go see her like last year. Um, and I stood by your mom's gravesite, Pilar, and I apologized to her because she told me, "Mijo, like yo te enseño," like, and I was like, at the time I didn't want it. And I always talk about your mother on the lives. Like I always called your mother my spiritual mother. And there was times where I lost track of her, but she would somehow I'd end up back going to her or something like that. And again, like, your mom was the first true spiritual worker that I like hands down. Your mom was the shit. Like your mom was she saved me from certain things. She saved me from, there's stories I could tell you that you might know or might not know. I was facing some stuff that could have, ended up with something long term, in a jaula. And your mom, she did her thing, and so I owe your mom a lot. And I've always thought about her in certain respects as being my spiritual mother. Yeah, she was very confidential. And here's the thing is, um, I remember like every time, I think your mom moved twice, and every time she moved, she would call me, "Hey, mijo, I gotta move." And when I would just go help her fucking move because it was like shit, you know, like it was like my mom asking me, I'm gonna just go help her move. Like it's not a big deal. Um, and again, so I hold your mom in a high regard, a very high regard. So again, for the people that I always talk about my spiritual mom and this and that, her mother was that person. Pilar's mother was that person that I always talk about. Um, and I talk about her often. So I mean, I keep the memory of your mom alive within me, and I know that there's lots of things that she knew that I'm still learning, and I wish I would have listened when she offered to teach, but I didn't want it at the time. Like I didn't want to be part of this, and now it's like you can't even run away from it. It's like to say I didn't choose the thug life chose me. You know what I'm saying? So again, um, I got no words. Again, I might go see your mom again soon. You know, like I think I want to take my kids to see her for some reason. But I'll ask my kids. Anyways, thank you, Pilar, for being here. Um, hopefully you're doing good. I know you and your sisters. That man, you guys are gifted. I know you're gifted. I'm chosen. Oh, do you really believe so, Pilar? Because I know you got something within you as well. Ah, thank you, Rachel Valencia. How are you? Todo bien, me too. Yeah, hi, hello. Good, Pilar. I always say I want to catch up with you, so we got to make it happen eventually. I'll be in Whittier to like. I don't want to give away your location, but tomorrow I'll be out in LA in the morning. I gotta pick up some stuff. Then I gotta go pick up my kids. But I drive right by Long Beach. High intuitive mind, sleepless. I'm doing good. Anyways, yeah. So her mother, Pilar's mother, is the base of my spiritual journey. And like I'll tell you the story, Pilar, personally when I see you, and tell you how she changed my life because she did. I acknowledge it, and everything that comes from that day forward is partially because of your mom. You know, all the good and the bad. You know, all the ups and downs. I was able to have ups and downs because of your mother. You know what I'm saying? Take care. I'll send you a message. A ver si andas por ahí mañana o a ver qué chingados. ¿Dónde andas? All right. All right. Anyways, that that is that's good shit right there. Again, I know like she's probably left, but her mother is the reason. You know, her mom gave opened my eyes to different things. And I trusted her wholeheartedly. Like I trusted her like no one, I don't know, like nobody else in this fucking world, I think, to be honest with you. Um she was knowledgeable, she was insightful, she was honest, and here's the thing is she knew her shit. And that was the only person I ever went to for work. And she never charged me. That's the crazy part. She never wanted to charge me. She charged everybody else, I think, but she never charged me. She wouldn't take my money. That's why my foundation and my base is what it is. I feel spirituality. True spirituality should not be charged. It should be like it should be rewarded with something. But every time she moved, she called me, and I would be like her fucking mover. But yeah, yeah, like lovely lady, 100%. Anyways, any questions before I do tomorrow's reads? I know I go into my nostalgia stuff and I lose viewers, but I apologize. I have you know, I have my memories I like to fucking sort of go back to and think about. Um Any questions from anybody? Any preguntas or anything like that? All right, look, I'm gonna do my reads, and then afterwards, I'm gonna do yes no questions. Um, yeah, like I really do. Like for those that have been around here for a long time with me, her mother was the person that sort of gave me that other view, but outside of, let's say, set religion. Um, and again, we all believe different things because I know she venerated differently, but she opened my eyes to lots of things. And again, that's again her the way she treated me, I think affected me moving forward in my spiritual, let's say, my spiritual road. I know I don't charge people sometimes, or I have a hard time charging people because she never charged me. She never took money from me, and I think that's why I have a hard time charging people because I feel that it should be that. Um, anyways, um, all right, look, well, Samantha the witch, maybe I could be that for you. You know what I mean? Maybe one day there'll be some people telling stories about this fucking fat Mexican they saw on TikTok, and that fucking fat food changed their life. You know what I mean? I mean, after I'm gone, my legacy will be that of hopefully positive energy. You know what I mean? And that's all I can hope for. You know what I'm saying? Like it's all I can hope so. All right, look, I'm gonna do my readings for tomorrow. I have them all set up. Then I'm gonna do right now. I'll do yes or no questions for my subscribers. All right. And again, I'm gonna do this really quick, and then I'll get into the rest of the stuff that I'm gonna do tonight. Then I'm gonna get into other shit, obviously. And then I'm gonna post my videos because I post them all late and I shouldn't. But I'm gonna see what I do. All right. You guys ready to hear tomorrow's stuff or not really? Or you guys got questions? Any questions right now? I feel like my lips are chapped. I'm sorry, I keep on licking them because they're fucking chapped. Any questions? Any comments? Right now, you guys should be happy you guys can comment again because um I was gonna say something. I'm gonna start tomorrow. I just realized tomorrow I have a long day. I'm gonna be out in LA in the morning, and then I gotta go get my kids in Orange County. But starting Thursday, when I go live, there'll be a segment when I offer candle work and candles because I gotta start making money. So I hope it doesn't come off as classless or anything like that. It's just I have to make money so I can make my mortgage. All right. So I'm gonna start pushing more towards actually trying to make a little bit of money because I have to. All right. So I hope you guys don't mind. At some point Thursday, I'm gonna get on here with some candles and be like, I'm selling candles, like elotes, elotes, like that. But with, you know what I mean? So hopefully you guys don't mind. And if you too fucking mind, I guess I'm gonna have to fucking just find something else to do. Um, all right, I'm gonna say something real quick because I don't want to keep saying it. Be careful with swindlers. I know people have been approached by people pretending to be me or people that come to my lives to poach people. Don't fall for it. All right. If you guys need spiritual help, I got you guys. Don't get what's up, bless. How are you? Don't get fooled by people that try to impersonate me, or don't be fooled by people that just want your money. All right. I come here with good intentions. I think you all know that. So just be careful. That's all I'm saying. All right. and you need a candle, Jay's Queen, inbox me. All right? Inbox me. All right, so look, I'm gonna do the spiritual reading for tomorrow. So I'm gonna do this really quick. I'm gonna do it in English, Spanish, then I'm gonna do the birthday reading, and then I'm gonna do the prayer for tomorrow. Then I'm gonna speak for a bit more, then I'm gonna pause to upload the videos. All right. Thank you, Bless. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Again, I appreciate all the gifts, all the likes. I appreciate it so very much. Again, for those that want personal one-on-ones, let me know. All right, I'll follow you right now, Samantha. For the full moon, Frank, intentions. Full moons are a good day to set intentions and set, sort of wants and petitions. So tonight is a good night. Um, I'm gonna again, maybe today is something I need to do for para ti y tu situación. Um, what time you go to sleep, Frank? I know I gotta call some people tonight. Maybe you'll be one of the people if you're up, or else I'm just gonna do some shit. Oh, does it, Bless? Send me a picture. The full moon also is good for intention. Like its energy is high. The new moon is beginnings, but for the full moon, since it's an ongoing thing, it's good for continuing manifestation. The energy's high. Again, the lunar energy, if it's at its high point, it's always good for intention. Um, but also for ongoing situations, it's a good time to sort of continue because it's again the energy's high. You prayed for your daughter and what she's going through a lot. What is she going through, Bless? Again, if you guys need help, I'm here to help, but I mean, Bless, I think you got it. But you know, hi Steph D. All right, so let me do my readings for tomorrow really quick, and then I'm gonna do them in English, Spanish, then the birthday ones, and then the prayers, and then I'll talk a little bit. God damn, you only sleep 4 hours, fool? How do you live? You go to sleep like at 1 and wake up like at 5. The fuck? Hi, Maida, how are you? Oh, all right. Let me know if you need help with anything, Bless. Hey, Maida, how are you? It was nice talking to you yesterday, Maida. I'm good. Just finishing up something really quick. Right now, I'm gonna start doing the readings for tomorrow, and then I'm gonna come back and speak for a bit, and hopefully, like not bore you guys to death. I think I had a packed house right now, and I go into my boring shit, and that's what happens. Thank you. All right, let me do these things real quick, and I'll be I'll be right back with you. All right, let me do this really quick. Spiritual reading for October 8th, 2025. The sun continues its path through Libra, reminding you to live with fairness, love, and grace. Libra's energy helps you find middle ground between what you want and what others need. God encourages you to seek peace and unity, not by avoiding truth, but by speaking it with kindness. The moon remains in Leo, highlighting courage, emotional confidence, and self expression. This energy can help you step into your power, but it can also test your pride. Santísima Muerte reminds you true strength doesn't come from being right, it comes from being real. Speak from the heart and let your words carry honesty and compassion. Mercury in Libra encourages calm communication, listen before reacting. Venus in Leo brings warmth to relationships, but asks for sincerity over showmanship. Mars in Taurus supports steady progress Move slowly, but move faithfully. Jupiter in Gemini expands your curiosity and desire to learn something new about yourself or your path. Saturn in Pisces continues teaching spiritual responsibility. Trust what your soul knows, even when the world doubts you. Today's energy is centered on confidence and faith in your purpose. You may feel a pull to take action or make your voice heard. Do it with calm strength. Spiritually, this energy opens doors for healing, pride, and learning how to lead with love. God is calling you to balance humility with confidence. You have a voice that matters, but you must use it wisely. Don't let fear keep you silent, and don't let ego cloud your truth. My Santa Muerte reminds you that everything done with pure intention will grow, even if others don't see it right away. Keep walking your path and grace and patience. Tarot card of the day is strength. This card speaks of inner power, courage, and self control. It reminds you that true strength is quiet and kind. You don't need to prove yourself. Your peace and patience are your greatest weapons. Affirmation of the day: I am calm, strong, and balanced. I walk in God's truth and under the protection of my Santísima Muerte. That's one. Hey, April, how are you? All right, I'm going to do it in Spanish real quick. All right, here we go. Lectura espiritual para el 8 de octubre de 2025. El sol continúa su camino por Libra, recordándote vivir con justicia, amor y gracia. La energía de Libra te ayuda a encontrar el punto medio entre lo que tú deseas y lo que los demás necesitan. Dios te invita a buscar la paz y la unidad, no evitando la verdad, sino expresándola con amabilidad. La luna permanece en Leo, resaltando el valor, la confianza emocional y la expresión del alma. Esta energía puede ayudarte a tomar tu poder, pero también puede poner a prueba tu orgullo. Santísima Muerte te recuerda: la verdadera fuerza no viene de tener la razón, sino de ser auténtico. Habla desde el corazón y deja que tus palabras lleven honestidad y compasión. Mercurio en Libra impulsa una comunicación calmada. Escucha antes de reaccionar. Venus en Leo trae calidez a las relaciones, pero pide sinceridad más que apariencia. Marte en Tauro apoya el progreso constante. Avanza despacio, pero con fe. Júpiter en Géminis amplía tu curiosidad y tu deseo de aprender algo nuevo sobre ti o tu camino. Saturno en Piscis sigue enseñando responsabilidad espiritual. Confía en lo que tu alma sabe, aunque el mundo lo dude. La energía de hoy se centra en la confianza y la fe en tu propósito. Puedes sentir el llamado a actuar o hacerte escuchar. Hazlo con fuerza tranquila. Espiritualmente, esta energía abre puertas para sanar al orgullo y aprender a liderar con amor. Dios te llama a equilibrar la humildad con tu confianza. Tu voz importa, pero debes usarla con sabiduría. No dejes que el miedo te calle, ni que el ego nuble tu verdad. Mi Santísima Muerte te recuerda que todo lo que está hecho con intención pura florece, aunque los demás no lo noten de inmediato. Sigue caminando con gracia y paciencia. Carta de tarot del día: la fuerza. Esta carta habla del poder interior, del valor y del autocontrol. Te recuerda que la verdadera fuerza es silenciosa y amable. No ocupas probar nada a nadie. Tu paz y tu paciencia son tus armas más poderosas. Afirmación del día: soy calmado, fuerte y equilibrado. Camino en la verdad de Dios y bajo la protección de mi Santísima Muerte. Oh my God, it didn't fucking save. It didn't save, people. What is going on with this? Oh my God, it's doing to. I need a new phone eventually. I'm gonna do that again. I apologize. I apologize. I apologize. Probably. Let's do it again. Here we go. Bam. Hopefully it saves. Lectura espiritual para el 8 de octubre de 2025. El sol continúa su camino por Libra, recordándote vivir con justicia, amor y gracia. La energía de Libra te ayuda a encontrar el punto medio entre lo que deseas y lo que los demás necesitan. Dios te invita a buscar la paz y la unidad, no evitando la verdad, sino expresándola con amabilidad. La luna permanece en Leo, resaltando el valor, la confianza emocional y la expresión del alma. Esta energía puede ayudarte a tomar tu poder, pero también puede poner a prueba tu orgullo. Santísima Muerte te recuerda, la verdadera fuerza no viene de tener la razón, sino de ser auténtico. Habla desde el corazón y deja que tus palabras lleven honestidad y compasión. Mercurio en Libra impulsa una comunicación calmada. Escucha antes de reaccionar. Venus en Leo trae calidez a las relaciones, pero pide sinceridad más que apariencia. Marte en Tauro apoya el progreso constante. Avanza despacio, pero con fe. Júpiter en Géminis amplía tu curiosidad y tu deseo de aprender algo nuevo sobre ti o tu camino. Saturno en Piscis sigue enseñando responsabilidad espiritual. Confía en lo que tu alma sabe, aunque el mundo lo dude. La energía de hoy se centra en la confianza y la fe en tu propósito. Puedes sentir el llamado a actuar o hacerte escuchar. Hazlo con fuerza, tranquila. Espiritualmente, esta energía abre puertas para sanar el orgullo y aprender a liderar con amor. Dios te llama a equilibrar la humildad con la confianza. Tu voz importa, pero debes usarla con sabiduría. No dejes que el miedo te calle, ni que el ego nuble tu verdad. Mi Santa Muerte te recuerda que todo lo que está hecho con intención pura florece, aunque los demás no lo noten de inmediato. Sigue caminando con gracia y paciencia. Carta del tarot del día. La fuerza. Esta carta habla del poder interior, del valor y del autocontrol. Te recuerda que la verdadera fuerza es silenciosa y amable. No necesitas probar nada a nadie. Tu paz y tu paciencia son tus armas más poderosas. Afirmación del día. Soy calmado, fuerte y equilibrado. Camino en la verdad de Dios y bajo la protección de mi Santísima Muerte. It's saved. Yay. Yay. All right. Let me do the birthday reading. Sigue la lectura de cumpleaños. Ahí les va. Okay, let's do the birthday reading in English first. Birthday reading for those born October 8th. Your year starts with Libra's need for balance and a Taurus moon that wants steady comfort. That mix asks you to aim for peaceful relationships while also building real stability in your life. Take care of both your heart and your daily routine. Both matter this year. Sun in Libra gives you a diplomacy, charm, and a focus on fair choices. Moon in Taurus asks you for security, slow, steady progress, and simple pleasures. Mercury in Scorpio pushes you to speak honestly, dig for the truth, and think deeply. Venus in Virgo brings practicality, love, and small helpful acts matter more than grand gestures. And today, it's working nicely with Jupiter to open doors in relationships and money. Mars in Scorpio gives focus, energy, courage, and the drive to get to the bottom of things. Saturn retrograde in Pisces asks you to do inner works, face old patterns, and rebuild from a wiser place. Tarot card of the year is the Empress. This card is about growth, care, and real life abundance. This year asks you to nurture your projects, your body, and your relationships. Small daily care and steady attention will bring more fruit than sudden pushes. Build gently and protect what you grow. Days of good energy. October 25th, 2025, a clear chance to move a relationship or project forward. December 12th, 2025, good timing for money or an opportunity that feels right. February 20th, 2026, a steady breakthrough. Something you've worked on shows real progress. April 18th, 2026, creative energy and practical results come together. July 21st, 2026, a warm reset. You feel freer and more rooted. Days of bad energy. November 9th, 2025. Tensions may surface. Don't make quick promises. January 14th, 2026. Watch for stress and the urge to overwork. Slow down. March 25th, 2026. Strong emotions or power struggles may show up. Stay calm. May 6th, 2026. Avoid risky financial moves and protect your peace. June 30th, 2026. Boundaries are important today. Don't give your energy away. This year asks you to balance beauty and comfort with honest, deep work. Nurture what matters, speak with truth, and give yourself steady care. When you plant with patience and protection, your harvest will be real. It's saved again. It's saved again. Nice. Okay, let's do the Spanish one, de volada. Lectura de cumpleaños del zodiaco para los nacidos el 8 de octubre. Tu año comienza con la necesidad de equilibrio de la Libra y una luna de Tauro que busca comodidad y estabilidad. Esa combinación te invita a mantener relaciones en paz mientras construyes una base sólida en tu vida. Cuida tanto tu corazón como tus rutinas diarias. Ambos son importantes este año. El sol en Libra te da diplomacia, encanto y una mente enfocada en decisiones justas. La luna en Tauro pide seguridad, progreso constante y disfrutar de tus placeres simples. Mercurio en Escorpio te impulsa a hablar con honestidad, buscar la verdad y pensar con profundidad. Venus en Virgo trae un amor práctico. Los pequeños actos de apoyo valen más que los gestos grandiosos. Y hoy trabaja bien con Júpiter, abriendo puertas en el amor y en el dinero. Marte en Escorpio te da energía enfocada, valor y la determinación de llegar al fondo de las cosas. Saturno retrogrado en Piscis te pide mirar hacia adelante y adentro, enfrentar viejos patrones y reconstruir desde un lugar más sabio. Carta de tarot del año, la emperatriz. Esta carta representa crecimiento, cuidado y abundancia real. Este año te pide nutrir tus proyectos, tu cuerpo y tus relaciones. El cuidado constante y la atención diaria darán mejores frutos que los impulsos repentinos. Construye con calma y protege lo que haces crecer. Días de buena energía, 25 de octubre de 2025. Una oportunidad clara para avanzar en una relación o proyecto. 12 de diciembre de 2025. Buen momento para el dinero o una oportunidad que se sienta correcta. 20 de febrero de 2026. Un avance firme, algo en lo que has trabajado muestra verdadero progreso. 18 de abril de 2026. La energía creativa y los resultados prácticos se unen. 21 de julio de 2026. Un reinicio cálido. Te sentirás más libre y estable. Días de mala energía. 9 de noviembre de 2025. Puede surgir tensión, evita promesas impulsivas. 14 de enero de 2026. Cuida el estrés y la tendencia a trabajar de más bajo del ritmo. 25 de marzo de 2026. Pueden aparecer emociones intensas o luchas de poder. Mantén la calma. 6 de mayo de 2026. Evita riesgos financieros y protege tu paz. 30 de junio de 2026. Los límites son importantes. Hoy no entregues tu energía fácilmente. Este año te pide equilibrar la belleza y la comodidad con un trabajo interno honesto y profundo. Cuida lo que realmente importa. Habla con verdad y trátate con constancia. Cuando siembras con paciencia y bajo protección, tu cosecha será verdadera. It's saved. Here we go. Here we go. All right, I'm gonna do the prayers. Then I'm gonna. Hey, what's up, Javier? Here we go. Heavenly Father, fill me with calm strength today. Help me face challenges with patience and speak with love. May my actions reflect your truth and my heart remain steady in faith. Santa Muerte, my sacred guardian, walk beside me as I grow in wisdom and humility. Protect my spirit and guide me toward peace. Amen. Should I do that one over? I feel like I fucked up. Should I do it over? All right. First one takes it. Do I do it over? Yes or no? Yes, no, maybe so. Going once. All right, cool. I'll take your word for it. Vámonos en caliente, pues. I feel like I messed up, but it was good. All right. Nah, bless. You got outvoted. You got outvoted. Thank you, Samantha the Witch. Here we go. Let's do it in Spanish really quick. Here we go. Padre Celestial, lléname hoy de una fuerza serena. Ayúdame a enfrentar los retos con paciencia y hablar con amor. Que mis acciones reflejen tu verdad y mi corazón se mantengan firme en la fe. Santísima Muerte, mi guardiana sagrada, camina a mi lado mientras crezco en sabiduría y humildad. Protege mi espíritu y guíame hacia la paz. Amén. That didn't save again. What is going on? I don't mind doing it over. It's just like I feel like you guys might get tired of this shit. Let's do it again. See if it saves. Padre Celestial, lléname hoy de una fuerza serena. Ayúdame a enfrentar los retos con paciencia y hablar con amor. Que mis acciones reflejen tu verdad y mi corazón se mantengan firme en la fe. Santísima Muerte, mi guardiana sagrada, camina a mi lado mientras crezco en sabiduría y humildad. Protege mi espíritu y guíame hacia la paz. Amén. It saved. All right. So they saved. So every day here I do gracias, Javier Velez. Gracias. I appreciate it. I like to do it both in English and Spanish because I know my base is a lot of people that are English speaking, but I like to do it in Spanish as well because I feel that there's not a lot of good content that's in Spanish. All right, bless. I'm gonna post it right now. Do you want me to do it again for real? Like, I'll do it again just for you if you want. I'll just say it again. I won't record it. I'll just say it again. You want to hear it again? I'll post it right now in a little bit. But if you want to hear it again, I'll hear it again. I'm here to serve. So, all right, yes. So you want to hear it in English again? All right, I'm gonna do it in English again. Veronica Garavay. All right, I'll say it again in English. All right, here we go. Let me pull it up again. This is for you. Backed by popular demand. Here we go. Heavenly Father, fill me with calm strength today. Help me face challenges with patience and speak with love. May my actions reflect your truth and my heart remain steady in faith. Santísima Muerte, my sacred guardian, walk beside me as I grow in wisdom and humility. Protect my spirit and guide me toward peace. Amen. You like that? All right, cool. I'm taking requests now like I'm a DJ and shit. Thank you so much, Javier. That makes me feel so special. You're welcome, bless. I'll post that one right now for you as well. Um, Again, just so you guys know, every day I do prayers, I do the spiritual collective read, and I do the birthday read every day. I try to come in and do less lectures. Tomorrow I'll be somewhere in Whittier in the morning. If anyone to pick up some stuff for the altar. Um, um, I'm gonna say this. I try to be here as often as I can. But tomorrow I'm gonna try to go live. If I have time, I'm gonna go live from wherever I'm at. But if someone wants to meet me, tomorrow I'll be like in LA. Then I gotta drive to Orange County to pick up my kids at 2 o'clock. But I'm gonna try to be in Whittier earlier so I can pick up some stuff that I bought for the for the altar. Oh, really, Myra? Where you be? Hi, how are you, Chaos Kitten? You'll be in Cali on Thursday, Myra. Where do you stay at again? You live far, huh? What are you gonna be in Cali for? Pasadena. What are you doing? What are you doing in Cali? Well, let me know. It'd be nice to meet people. I like meeting people. Shit, I know it sounds sad, but maybe going to a concert. What kind of concert? I mean, what concert are you going to? At a oh no, you're good, bless. All right. Anyways, let me know. My maybe Shep. I don't know who that is. Chappelle Roan. I'm sorry. I'm old. It must be some new artist. I don't know who it is. or maybe it's not my genre. All right, I have no clue. No clue. Anyways, enjoy your time in Cali. Thank you so much, Chaos Kitten. Well, I don't know who that is. Chapeau Roan. Um. All right. Well, I might be older than you, I think, but I like my gangster rap. I like my oldies. I like my norteños. I like my banda. I like my rancheras. I'm very much a creature of habit. I even like my cumbias. You know what I mean? If if you don't like cumbias, you're missing out on life. Um, what can I say? Anyways, what's if you don't know about Laude, Mike Laude, if you know about Mike Laude, you gotta look that fool up and play some of his jams. Oh, I love those songs in Spanish, and I love me some norteñas and cumbias, banda, rancheras. But I'm an oldies and I'm an old school kind of guy. I like my gangster rap because what can I say? I was raised around that shit. And there you go. But so I don't know who that is. So I have no idea who Chappelle Roan is. Chappelle Roan. If I have no clue. But have a good time. Have a good time. Yeah, I'm with that sort of old school vibe. I'm an old cat. I'm not here pretending to be young. I know I'm past my prime. My expiration date is probably coming one day and it's gonna be like, I'm having a midlife crisis probably. But maybe I'm past my midlife. Who the fuck knows? But again, oh, cántame una canción, pues. Cántame una canción. I like rancheras. What song? My favorite song ranchera son Los Laureles. That is my favorite fucking song. Thank you so much for the gifts there, Chaos. May be blessed now forever. Santa Muerte protect you and God guide you. Thank you, Chaos Kenton. My favorite ranchera song son Los Laureles. That is my number one requested song. That is my favorite song. That is my favorite song, and I love that song. Whenever I'm in love with, like whenever I'm in front of a mariachi, the first song I ask for is Los Laureles, and Linda sings it the best. Linda, what's her name? Oh my God, fucking Wonder Woman. Linda, oh my God, I have her. She's my favorite. She sings that song so good. Oh my God. I don't, oh my God, I forgot her name. I went blank. I'm embarrassed because I'm saying that's my favorite song and that's my favorite singer that sings it, and I don't know the fucking name right now. I had a blonde moment. No, I'm not a natural blonde. I'm just fucking with y'all. Anyways, Ron, Linda Ronhart. No, is that her name? Oh my God, I gotta look it up now. It's fucking with me. Linda Ronstadt. Thank you, Maida. Oh my God, I was about to lose my mind. Yeah. Well, I'm here for comedic relief too. I swear. Without laughter, sometimes there's no healing. Just so y'all know that's truth. If there's no laughter in your life, you're missing out on a big portion of tranquility and peace and healing. A lot of people want to walk around with a stick up their butt and not sort of laugh at the world and certain things. But I'm gonna tell you, laughter heals the heart and the soul, even the body. When you are happy, your body feels better. When you are happy, your mind feels right. So laugh, learn to laugh. If you are too serious about yourself, laugh a little bit. Trust me. I'm an idiot. I make jokes about anything. I don't give two fucks. Like, cause I'm gonna make fun of everything because nothing should be taken that seriously. So I know people that are very easily offended and they walk around like that's all day, like with the fucking Fuchi face, permanent bitch face. I mean, you still gotta laugh. So I'm gonna tell you, After prayer, after family, after the important things, always remember to laugh. Always remember to laugh. God knows I cuss and oh, I cuss all the time. I'm a fool. Thought you knew. Shit. But always, always, always laugh. No matter what the world throws at you, always make sure you make fun of it. Because when you make fun of that shit that tries to wear you down, you take away the power. If there's negative energy that tries to get you, laugh at it. You fuck with its fucking ego. Because you do. Laughter is the cure to lots of things. Laughter, shit, tickle yourself. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Laugh. Um, it's a good way to also let go of tension, anxieties. You can change your whole situation with a smile and laughter. It's the truth. For those that don't understand the power of laughter, it's real. My God, I gotta kill that fly. I swear it's the fucking same fly. Yeah, it's supposed to keep you younger, but if you laugh hard, it's gonna give you more wrinkles, but it'll keep you young at heart. I see some people laugh and they turn like prunes. It's fucking funny, but it keeps you younger at heart. Maybe not skin wise, but young at heart. For real. Um, anyways, look, I talk a lot of shit. I make a lot of fucking, I poke a lot of fun at things. The truth is, like, I take this very seriously. I think I devote myself to this more than anything else. And I'm gonna tell you this: there's been things in my life that I commit to. I commit to do a lot of things, or I've committed to myself to do a lot of things in my life. I've committed at some point to be a gang member. I was a good gang member. I committed myself to be a good business. I committed myself to lots of things, but never have I committed myself to something so freely as I do now. I commit myself to God and Santa Muerte, and I do it wholeheartedly. It's changed my life. Find your path, find your passion, find what makes you you. Thank you, Bless. I appreciate that. But find your path. Find what is meant for you. Find what makes you smile and happy. Find what makes you laugh. And at that same with that same note, like find the people that do that for you. Again, family first. I mean, I know we don't get to choose our family, but we have ties that go beyond this world with our bloodline. And sometimes we get stuck with the wrong people, but they're still our kin. Surround yourself with people that make you better, happy. Surround yourself with people that see you like I see you. You see me. We see each other the way we're supposed to. Surround yourself with people that see you the way you're supposed to be seen, that value you as a person, that care about you as an individual, and that see your value through their eyes. That you don't have to explain your value to them. You are valuable to them in their eyes. It's very hard to find people that are true. It's very hard to find people that are real. But when you do, don't be a fucking idiot and fuck it up. Sometimes our pride and our ego gets in the way of things. And that's something that we have to learn to stop. Our ego should be put in check when it comes to plenty of things. Um, yeah, bless. I mean, I'm gonna tell you guys. Why they say you can't choose your family. Well, you can family. Look, to me, I've seen things happen. I've seen people come and go in my life. There hasn't been one friendship that has withstood the test of time with me. Nah, I ain't scared at all. Might that I'm not scared at all. This is my comfort zone. I've seen people come and go in my life. To me, like people always show them their true colors. And I think that sometimes we want to see what we want to see. Make sure that you have the people around you that have your best interest at heart. I know for me in my life and my own personal account, like my own personal like accountability shit and all that, or my own personal fucking experiences. My mother, my father, you know, they have the best intentions for me. You know, my circle when I was young, I had a circle that was ride or die. My homeboys, my road dogs, all that shit faded for me. The only thing that remains true to me this day has been my family, my mother, my father, my children, my siblings, my brother and my sisters, my Santa Muerte and my God. And right now, you motherfuckers, you guys, everything has slipped away. It's probably me. It's probably who I am that, and the choices I've made, where I don't find myself around real people or true people. Because in certain lifestyles and certain situations, the people around you are only there to fucking see what they can get from you. And again, so I tell you guys this: if you find real people in your lives that are true to you, hold on to those people because there's gonna be something that is valuable. Um, I don't got that shit. Like I don't got no one that I could say is my best friend throughout that long. So good for you. Like that's beautiful. Again, the only people that I really sort of communicate with at this point on a daily basis is my mother, my kid, my son, and outside of that, you guys. So you guys are really the base that I focus a lot of my time toward, and it keeps me sane. Doing this helps me a lot as well. It keeps me motivated and like with a clear intent on my spiritual growth. And I like helping people. It comes from maybe a life of sin and regret or remorse, but I think deep down I've always been a decent individual. I've met people that are good people that have made wrong choices or that were in the wrong time and wrong place. Under different circumstances, they would have been doctors and lawyers. They would have been fucking men of high regard or women of high regard. But sometimes we're born into the situations we're born into, and that's just life. There's no, in my eyes, we all can't be victims. Some of us choose the path we're on because it's the path we chose. Um, find love, be happy, stay safe, you know, all that stuff. Quality people are hard to find. If you find one, stick with them. If people don't make you happy and you don't got no real ties to them, break free. Life is too short. Don't surround yourself with negative people or people that want to see you suffer or fail. People that want to see you fail, fuck them. Fuck the people that want to see you fail. And sometimes we have the people that want to see us fail around us so close, and we still hold on to those friendships because we don't want to, I don't know, disappoint them. I say to that, fuck that. No. Like, stop being nice. Take care of your energy. Take care of yourself. Take care of the things that matter. And again, if you ain't something that matters to you currently, change that. I spoke to somebody and they'll do anything for anybody except for themselves. That's crazy. They will give the shirt off their back for people, but they won't do it for themselves. They will fucking go to the ends of the earth for people, but they won't do that for themselves. If you're not willing to give all for yourself like you would for others, reevaluate your fucking situation. Look in the mirror and know that you're worthy. You are pure. You're pure of heart, pure of mind, pure of soul. And some of us may have a little bit of tarnish on it, but we're still good. We may be bruised, we may be too ripe, but we're good. We're still good. Anyways, before I go, is there anyone here that is a super fan? To my super fans, thank you. I appreciate your guys's you know, I guess subscription. Whenever you guys have a question, if you're a super fan, if you have a question, it doesn't matter if I'm on the live or not. Send me the question to my phone or to TikTok, and I will answer the question when I have time. But I will answer it. For those people that subscribe to me, thank you so much. If you follow me, thank you. I appreciate you. If you gift me, thank you. I appreciate you. If you show up here every day, I appreciate you. Um, Again, I'm gonna say it one more time because I said it yesterday. I had a miss unfortunate incident with somebody. Well, actually, I'm gonna say this. I had a misfortunate incident with two people. Yesterday, someone sent me a message that I owed them a read. They sent me a $50 gift card to my business account. The thing is, I don't got a business account. I have my phone number and I have PayPal, I have Cash App, I have Zelle. I don't have a business account. So somebody took their money and they were holding me accountable, like, oh, you'll get yours, or God, Santa Muerte. Like, I didn't take your money. And I don't feel responsible anymore because I've been warning people about this shit happening a lot. And I feel bad, but it's not my responsibility. You know, if you don't see my face or if they give you a fake number, I be saying I got a 310 number. I don't use WhatsApp. And, I do a video call to verify my identity. I do all that shit and I try to protect you guys. And this person was feeling really up, was really in their feelings about me taking their money and not doing the read. They didn't send me the money. You know, they didn't send me the money. And I guarantee you, if you guys send me the money, not only will I fucking confirm it, I will be thankful for it. I will fucking be thankful for it. And I will be, appreciative of this. If you guys send me money for a read, trust me, we're gonna get that read done. If it's today or tomorrow or fucking next week, we're gonna get it done. But it wasn't it wasn't me that they sent money to. Another misfortunate incident was with someone that was a long time subscriber. Um, they paid me for a statue, and I usually don't send the statues out really quick because um, I I I let them stay on my altar for a long time before I send them out. Like any statue I have, I usually have it with me. I have it on my altars if I'm gonna sell it, and then I send it out after I feel it's been ready and it's pretty much prepared. I put oils on them, smoke them out, and all this stuff. So any statue that I ever sell people, it doesn't go out right away. I'm not gonna lie, like I had other things that happened, health issues, personal issues, that it prolonged me setting out that statue. So they wanted a refund for their statue. And to be honest with you, is I spend a lot of time with them on the phone, a lot of time doing spiritual work, and they couldn't give me a little bit of time to send it out, and I was fine. I send them back a refund, but I'm gonna be honest, I sent back a partial refund because I spent so much time with them on the phone with their problems, helping them out. So I didn't get them a full refund because I felt very much like, look, I was sick. Give me a break. Nah, it's been too long. I'm like, all right. So I sent them back a partial refund. The reason I sent back a partial refund is because again, I spent a lot of time with them. When I say that I would talk to them fucking once a month because they were in their feelings about shit, I did. Um, they constantly asked me questions and I answered. So a lot of time and energy went towards this individual, and because it did. Um, so again, I like to be fair. I like to be fair, and this is gonna be full. Like, I'm gonna tell you guys like this: if you guys ever purchase anything from me, I'll send it out, but it's not gonna go out when you want it. It's gonna be going out when it's ready, and it usually takes about a few weeks for something to be ready to go out. Because again, I prep it, I cleanse it. It's not just, oh, here's your fucking statue. I made money. No, I take it seriously, and I put energy into it. And you know, I don't work on big numbers. Like, I'm not gonna send out 100 statues. I might send out one every once in a while, but it's gonna go out with love and intention. You know what I'm saying? So if you guys ever buy something from me, it's gonna get there in a few weeks, but it's gonna get there, and it will get there. You won't ever hear anybody saying he didn't send my shit. No, I'm gonna send it, but it's gonna be when it's ready to go. So it might be 3 days on the altar. It might be fucking a week on the altar. It might be 3 weeks on the altar. It's gonna depend on the energy that I feel. And I hope you guys understand that. It's not meant to be a jerk move. It's that I want it to be right for you. Does that make sense? So if you guys ever buy anything from me and you want quick, tell me. I'll just fucking throw on some shit and just send it to you. If that's the case, if you want it tomorrow, like, all right, cool. Like, I'll just send it out. Fuck it. Like, but if you guys want something that's fucking truly gonna be, let's say, cleansed and blessed and charged with good energy, then you get that from me. And I'll put that energy into it. But it's not gonna be a rush job. No, I'm gonna get it off my chest right now because I feel bad about both incidents. Because this longtime person, I felt, didn't see the work that I did for a long time for them for free. So I'm not being petty, but I gave them a partial refund back because I was like, look, I put a lot of time into you. I'm not gonna send you all your money back. And they got on their feelings about it. And I'm like, I should have kept all the money. That's how I feel, but I'm not trying to be a dick. So before anything happens or anything is said, I do feel bad about it. But I don't feel bad about certain things. If you get swindled, oh, Thick Witch, are you here? Let me tell you, because I wasn't recording this right now. But real quick, off the subject. When you start your live, on the top where your picture's at and it has your name, there's a little orange heart on it. You press on that orange heart and you can turn on and off the super fan thing. The super fan thing, I turn it off because it doesn't allow people to comment. Yeah, an orange heart on top, right there by your name. I was gonna do that, record it before, and send it to you. But if you're here by your name on the top, if you use a phone like I do, the time is in the corner, then your name with your picture, and right next to it, it's a white like oval thing with an orange heart and a number on it. You press that orange heart, and then you could turn off and on the super fan thing. I found it by fucking accident. That was my last resort. I started pushing everything, and I fucking found it. You probably already knew it or didn't know. Yeah, everyone can talk, but you can turn it off and on. But you can turn off the comments also on the regular spot. But now you can also make it super fan. So you can turn off the comments on the settings if you want and make it for just subscribers still, like for some reason. And or you could go to super fan heart. That orange heart at the top here will be the button you push in order for you to turn off the super fan feature. I don't know why TikTok didn't fucking do that shit. Like do a better. I mean, I couldn't have comments on my shit for a long time. It was driving me nuts. Super friends. You got super friends? Shit. With the Justice League? She's like, I got super friends. The fuck? I super friends. Anyways, I found it by accident, pure accident. It wasn't that I fucking because I didn't find anything online that said anything about it. So next time you go live, right there's going to be an orange little heart inside of a white bubble. You press that motherfucker and you can turn on super fan feature. Look, I taught you something. Isn't that amazing? I gotta take my wins the way I can because Thick Witch. She's the shit. I like Thick Witch. All right. Anyways, I'm gonna take some time off. I'm gonna go ahead and go post my videos. Um, and I want to kill this fucking fly that's in this fucking room. I'm gonna murder this fucking fly. You develop your own tarot deck? I want to see. Oh, thank you. Someone thinks I got a good personality. Look at that. She just called me ugly without saying ugly. You got a good personality. She just said, "Motherfucker, that's failed, but you got good personality." Thank you for that. uh, you know what to say about people with good personality? Tan feos. uh, that was a good burn, Charlotte. Thank you. I'm just fucking with you. I'm playing. I'm playing. She didn't say that. I know I'm playing. That was a joke. You're not thick, which I've been seeing what's going on with you. You're looking pretty thick there. But again, I'm playing. I'm playing, Charlotte. I'm playing. I'm just being funny. No, thank you for that. I appreciate that. And again, I have a fucked up sense of humor. That's all it is. Thank you for the gifts. I appreciate it. Um, again, I always say my humor is I think I'm funny sometimes. I think sometimes people don't get my humor, but I think most people got it. I was only playing. I know you didn't call me ugly, but you sort of did. I'm just kidding. But again, thank you for being here. I appreciate that. Um, I try. Again, humor is everything sometimes. All right, so look, I'm gonna take a small break. I'm gonna post this. If I don't have a lot of phone calls to give or make, I'll call you guys back. Not call you guys back. I'll get back on the live. But if you guys don't notice, I look fucking withered. I look tired. I look beat down. I might have to go to sleep early today because tomorrow I have a long day. So if I'm done early with the calls or the things I gotta do, I might go to sleep early because I got fucking bags under my eyes and shit. And I know I'm not young, but goddamn, I think I aged about fucking 10 years overnight. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna try to like get some beauty sleep. See if if I could be a little bit better looking, where people don't say you got a good personality. uh, yeah, I do look. Thank you so much, Javier. I appreciate you. Um, Maybe next time you won't comment on my personality. You know what I'm saying? And it'll be like, oh, he looks good. All right, cool. He looks rested. Anyways, just playing. All right, everybody. I'm gonna take again either a small break or I'm gonna call it quits for the evening. Tomorrow I go pick up my kids for my weekly Wednesday thing. I try to go live in the morning, but tomorrow I gotta go to Whittier to pick up some stuff in LA. If anybody is out there in the morning or mid morning, let me know. I'll let y'all, you know, buy me a coffee or lunch. I'll let y'all, and you could pick my brain about shit. So if anyone's out there tomorrow and you want to buy a motherfucker a meal, hook a motherfucker up because we broke Mexicans up in this bitch. But anyways, everyone have a great night. If anyone needs to call me or talk to me, please feel free to inbox me or send me a message to my phone. Thick Witch, thank you for stopping by again. Again, Thick Witch is one of the first people on TikTok that I looked to also for mentorship. Um, okay, I'll check it out right now. Ariel, she taught me a few things on TikTok when I first got on. She wasn't one of those gatekeeper people that tries to see you fucking crash on your face. So I appreciate her so very much. Thank you so much for that, Thick Witch, for not being a fucking, an asshole. So you've been a good fucking friend to me on TikTok. Thank you, everybody. Stay blessed, and I'll see you guys soon. All right. Yeah, you really were one of the only nice people in the beginning of this. So again, beautiful person, beautiful soul. All right. Thank you very so much. All right, buddy. I'll talk to you soon.